As the Islamic State loses territory in Syria and Iraq, there are reports that it could try and move into other areas to continue its global jihad. Over the past few weeks, we've been tracking some online activity by Islamic State supporters and sympathizers that appears to be aimed at rallying their supporters in Jammu and Kashmir. On Telegram, a widely used encrypted chat app, the supporters of Islamic State have created a channel which is known as Ansar al-Khilafa Jammu and Kashmir. Now, there is a precedent to something like this because in the recent past, the National Investigation Agency has filed charge sheets against some members of Ansar al-Khilafa Kerala, which was based in the southern state of Kerala. Now, even experts who track these channels on Telegram and monitor the online activity of Islamic State say it is very difficult to find out whether these groups are actually made up of only Islamic State members or whether they're just a disparate bunch of people who could be sitting anywhere in any part of the world and have really no connection with the Islamic State or with Jammu and Kashmir. But this channel on Telegram clearly seems to be aimed at inciting people in Jammu and Kashmir, at attracting recruits in Jammu and Kashmir, and more significantly, it has a lot of material that seems to be aimed at inspiring them to carry out lone wolf attacks. There are manuals on how to make bombs. There are manuals on how to organize people for carrying out attacks, how some people should concentrate on raising finances, some should carry out the attacks per se, and how to use scouts before and after the attack. And also, there is the telltale activity that IS always indulges in. There are suggestions on how people could videotape or film such an attack so that it can be used for propaganda material later on. Some of the stuff on this channel is, very mundane Islamic State propaganda, the usual things that you see related to the group, including their magazine Rumia. But some of the other things that are on this channel are pretty worrying. There are calls for the Jammu and Kashmir police to disobey their political leaders. There are calls for the Jammu and Kashmir police to instead back the people and turn their guns on the law enforcement agencies. Kashmir has been on the boil since last year when the Hizbul Mujahideen commander Burhan Wani was killed by Indian security forces. The state is very delicately balanced right now, and any attempt by a group such as the Islamic State to foment unrest will only add to the worries of Indian policymakers. This is a story that we have more details on our website and also in print. You can read it for further details.